Biblically Centered Kids.
Hello and happy Sunday to everyone out there. Today is October 13th, 2024. My name is Mr. Johnny. Anyone out there like a good brain teaser? Well, we have a great holiday for you today because today is National Train Your Brain Day, which is observed on October 13th. And this raises awareness of the power of the mind and the potential benefits of positive mental training. Your mind and your brain are so powerful. Training it is a great way to sharpen its abilities and strengthen our overall outlook on life. People deliberately train their brains every day, teaching them how to react to events, telling them what they are capable of, and even determining how to interpret others' thoughts and behaviors. Let's see, reading, word puzzles, number games, brain teasers, trivia games, riddles, word games. Well, these are all great activities to work out your mind and develop your cognitive skills. Even simply learning something new is a beneficial workout for everyone's brain. Studies also show that spending time in prayer and silencing the world around you and focusing on your relationship with Jesus is a great way to strengthen your brain and mind. So National Train Your Brain Day serves as a timely reminder that how the brain feels, thinks, and reacts to the world are all controllable things. This is an excellent day to try to teach your brain to make the most of everything. All right, today is our Sunday draw along. So get your paper, your pens, your pencils, your markers, your crayons, your colored pencils, and your grandma's most expensive china. And I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get your supplies, and then I'll see you right back here. All right, do you have your supplies? Awesome. Well, we're going to do our drawing on paper vertically, meaning the long sides of your page will be on the sides and the short sides will be on the top and bottom. We're going to do a super awesome drawing from our Old Testament story this week of the altar Elijah built being consumed by fire from heaven. This is definitely a pretty fun drawing. All right, are you ready to jump in? Let's do it. Okay, so the picture is basically going to be in the bottom right of my page. I'm going to kind of draw some stones that will be like kind of the foundation of the altar. And we're going to have a little bit of water going around the stones because he built that kind of like moat stream around. And then we're going to have Elijah on his knees with his hands raised like he's calling out to God. And then above him, it's going to be clouds that are kind of opened up with fire coming down from the clouds to the altar, almost like a tornado, but it's going to be fire. All right? Does that sound pretty cool to you? Sounds good to me. Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to start by drawing the altar first in my bottom left of my page. I'm going to start, it's like stones that are in a circle, 3 layers high. So each, from where you can see it on your angle, you'll probably see about 3 stones per level. So I'm going to draw the first level, the bottom level. So I'm going to do 3 stones. All right, so I got my first layer. Now I'm going to do my second layer of stone. All right, got my second layer. Now I'm going to do my top layer of stone. All right, so I got my stones. They're kind of the general shape. I'm going to take just a few seconds and kind of add in some extra detail just to give the stones a little bit of texture. Okay, so my stones now have some good texture. So now just around the base, I'm going to draw kind of like a circle that's going around it, but obviously where you can see it. So whatever that does to fill in the bottom of it, and that's going to be the water that's around the altar. And then add some extra lines to the water just so you know it's like kind of some flowing water. All right, got that done. Now on the right side of where you just drew your water, I'm going to draw Elijah on his knees with his hands raised. So I'm going to draw him. You can draw him how you would draw anyone. I'm going to draw his head first with a big beard. And I'm going to draw his hands raised in the air. Okay, so draw his arms kind of up with his hands raised. All right, then I'm going to draw him wearing kind of like a, kind of like how we normally do, where it almost looks like a dress, but they have like the little kind of belt around their waist. And he's going to be on his knees, so keep that in mind. Okay, and I'm going to put the little belt around his waist. And then he's kneeling, so I'm going to draw really the way his angle is, I'll only really be able to see one of his feet. So I'm going to draw that foot with a sandal. All right, so I got my Elijah there. And now I get to draw the fun part, which is going to be the clouds above him opened up almost like in a circle shape with like a tornado of fire coming out. So I'm going to draw the clouds first. All right, I'm going to draw the tornado of fire coming out of the middle. And then give that like lots of lines and textures so you really know it's fire. All right, got my picture kind of drawn here. A little, kind of a rough outline. I'm going to go back in after this episode and kind of fill it in, thicken up some of the lines, add some color. But I think I want to add a verse. I have some space in the top left, so I'm going to add a verse to this. And the verse is going to be, let's see. Let's do 1 Kings 18:39. So I'm going to write 1 Kings, which is 1 K-I-N-G-S for Kings, and then 18 with a colon 39. And it's going to say, and when the people saw it, so A-N-D space W-H-E-N space A-L-L space T-H-E space P-E-O-P-L-E space S-A-W space I-T, comma. So that says, and when the people saw it, now it's going to say they fell on their faces. So T-H-E-Y space F-E-L-L space O-N space T-H-E-I-R space F-A-C-E-S. And they said, the Lord, He is God. A-N-D space T-H-E-Y space S-A-I-D space T-H-E space. And then Lord, we're going to do a capital L. So capital L-O-R-D space H-E space I-S space T-H-E. And then we're going to do God with a capital G. So space G-O-D. So that says 1 Kings 18:39. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces and they said, the Lord, He is the God. All right, how's your drawing coming along? Pretty fun one this week, right? I love this story so much. All right, and once your outline is in a good spot, grab those colors and really make this picture come to life. Give that fire some bright reds and oranges and yellows. This story is a great reminder of the importance of offering everything we have to God and keeping Him at the center priority in everything we do. Sometimes God is a raging fire, and sometimes He's a whisper. All right, have a great rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for listening to the Biblically Centered Kids podcast this week. We have a brand new batch of episodes starting tomorrow. Moving on to Virtue P, which says...